Hello there, my name is Rachel. The first time you see my channel, I used to review cartoon series, anime series, so something completely random. Today we'll talk about Tekken, Bloodline. This is from Netflix, based on the same video game. You have to say, if this is any good. I have to say yes. It's something that is sort of surprising, certain reason that Netflix and anime and the gaming industry just work all together so well. In fact, Netflix is probably the only one who keep doing video game adaptations very well, especially Tekken, because the other tournament fighter games, every time they make an anime series or a live action series, it's just bad. I mean, be fair, they do have some good anime movies, not all of them. They're all okay or really bad, and that's it. It never was good. Nothing that level you have to praise it, that this is, you have to do it this way. Usually it's ridiculous, because usually all the virtual fighters, Tekken fighters, Street Fighters, King of Fighters, or Tekken are just convoluted, so over the top or strange. They want to take it serious, but they don't know which character to pick. Even they choose the main lead character, and the problem is the main lead is just sort of the silent stoic type of character. It's sort of hard to actually make them work. I mean, let's face it, how many video game fighter tournaments do you remember being any good? Especially Tekken, because Tekken have 3 movies, 1 action movie and 2 animated movies. All 3 of them just sort of don't really stick to the story or stick to the character. It's just over the place. Every time they focus on Jin, the main lead of the whole franchise, they just don't know what to do with him. He's just sort of stoic, or technically not stoic, because all the storylines always follow him taking revenge about what his grandfather did to his mom, to his father, the whole family, and the curse of the demon, the demon bloodline or demon gene line, that basically you become a demon. Every time you get angry or more frustrated, you become this cursed demon, and that's all blame to his grandfather, because he's the one who basically unleashed the creature, and now he's trying to contain it and save the world, if you believe that, because Jin's grandfather, he is just kind of crazy. I mean, he is so messed up, so insane. He's so delusional, more delusional than Lex Luthor. Yes, that takes a lot of things to do to be Lex Luthor, be that evil corporation manager, super genius, whatever you want to call it, because Jin's grandfather is just straight out bonkers. Yeah, I actually enjoy that, because I do like my evil villains. Especially, it's kind of hard to sell Jin grandfather, because his grandfather always been a really good villain, but I really felt he never was sort of well executed, if you know what I mean. It's sort of hard to execute a character that bonkers to actually feel dangerous. Yeah, it does, and that's the thing I just appreciate. Now, the story of Tekken Bloodline is the same story you play in the game. Is that Jin's mom died. Now he's looking for his grandfather sort of to train him, because the ogre who Jin's grandfather leached upon the world is now hunting from Jin, one of the next victims of the ogre. And the thing is, it's all about Jin's perspective, that he doesn't know what actually is going on. He just knows he needs training. But all the way his sort of training, all his training to get his better tournament is all that one question: who am I? What am I fighting for? It's a cliche, but done right make this series so good, because it really does really great that sort of analogy. Because every time Jin meets a fighter, ask him, what are you here for? What is your goal? What are you fighting for? It's almost like, who are you? When you stand in the ring, who you represent, what are you doing here? Is because of vengeance, because of honor, or some noble cause? Because most of the people who went to the Tekken fighter arena, all of them are sort of at some point noble. They here to kill someone because they did something unjust. They need to take vengeance, or they're doing for save the money for some orphanage, or they want to make someone happy. That's sort of almost innocent, understand reason of existence. And Jen kind of does, but at the same time doesn't. That the very end, he sort of defend himself, but also kill the ogre. But at the same time, he had to understand he had to kill his grandfather in understanding what his grandfather's doing. And that's sort of interesting because at the very end, he's sort of fighting through himself, fighting the half of his grandfather and half of his mother, her teachings. Both teachings sort of form him who would become in the ring. And that is just fascinating because you see the other fathers risking their lives while they standing there, while they fighting. You understand them. When they stay in the ring, you know who they are. And I like that sort of development, that he understand who he is and what he must do. And I think that's the strongest storyline here because they understood that, because they faced it. They did 3 times. All 3 times it failed. It's the 4th time. Even that, this is not a movie. This is a series, a 6-part episode, and I don't know we have another 6, or this is the whole half of the season part B will come out later. I honestly don't know. Of course, I'm not be surprised if this is true because this is Netflix. The other animated studios do the same thing, but besides that, I really enjoy the animation. Oh my god, the animation is just done so well. You don't know it's CGI animation or when the animation starts the CGI. There are moments that I mustn't really sure which one it is first or just the blend of both. But a little bit more is the fight scenes. Oh my god, the fight scenes are just glorious. Each time they fight, it's just so smooth, so technical, so smart. Yeah, I love it even more. They give enough time to each side character, just enough to understand their personality. They don't stick that long, but they add of the story to Jen, and that I appreciate. Even that they have lots of fighters, also a lot of strange fighters. You have the kangaroo, you have Woodman, you have the polar bear. It made other strange other characters like Petty Man. Yeah, I think Petty Man appears on Tekken. Correct me down below, that's right or I'm wrong, or I'm thinking a different fighter game. But anyway, yeah, I was expecting those strange characters. They do reappear, they do admit they exist. But I think one complaint I have is I kind of wish you had stick longer. I wish this was longer enough to meet the other characters. I wish this is like a 32 episode season to make each character, understand them, to see interact, to see him become friends, bonds, or enemies. That's the only complaint I have. But at the very end, you need to establish the story. You must establish the main lead, and they did. They sacrificed everything to make it work, and it did. Now, as a Tekken fan, I am satisfied. And an anime fan, I'm also satisfied. In fact, let me ask this question: are you satisfied as a Tekken fan? Tell me down below, let me know. I got nothing else to say, just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye.